Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So let's talk about Robert C. McNair. He is the owner of one of the NFL teams in Houston, Texas. He's actually worth $3.8 billion. And he had a meeting last week with NFL owners and to talk about, social issues in the NFL and things that they can do to be productive because we know that people are boycotting the NFL. So, in the meeting, Robert McNair said that we cannot have the inmates running the prison. Whoa, what a hit. What a jaw dropper. Like, OMG. Yes, he said this because he feels like if he didn't give these football players opportunity, him and the rest of the owners in the room, that there probably would be inmates in prison. And that goes back to what Shannon Sharpe and a lot of people were saying, that the NFL and their owners come to the hood, come to the ghetto, and they pick up players and they take them away. Then these players end up going bankrupt. They end up getting hurt. They end up having concussions. And, then they don't have any money, but yet the NFL don't put money back in the community where they steal these players from and take these players from. And they don't do anything to build up the community that they take these players from, that they make millions and billions of dollars off of, because Robert C. McNair is not the only billionaire that is a NFL owner. So it gives validity to that, and also addressing Colin Kaepernick saying that he was locked out of the NFL. This gives validity to what Colin Kaepernick was saying, and also Colin Kaepernick is also suing the NFL because he said that he was blocked out of the NFL, and owners were told not to hire him. Coaches were told not to hire him, and he was blocked out, and that's why he has not been picked up by any NFL team. And this statement gives validity to what Colin Kaepernick has said, and so hopefully with Colin Kaepernick lawsuit against the NFL, this will be used to help Colin Kaepernick actually win against the NFL. So what do you guys think about the situation? This man said we cannot have the inmates running a prison. So these guys are just inmates. These guys just make money for them. You know how we see these NFL players and these football players and NBA players as, sports, trying to overdo everything. Good players, had got scholarships to college and then drafted into the NFL. We think, oh my God, it's amazing, so happy and hopeful for them, and just to see them play and just to see where they came from and how they have endorsed their community and helped their community. Not all of them, but most of them. But that's how we look at them. But the people that actually own them, the owners, some of the owners feel like these players are just inmates and we cannot let them take over the prison. They cannot mock us. We pay them. We put them in the house. We give them millions of dollars. We give them contracts. So you know what? They either bow down or lay down. They better get with the plan. So basically that is what McNair is saying. And this gives more validity to all NFL players, especially if half the NFL players are mostly majority African Americans. If 89% or 90% of the players in the NFL are black or African American or have melanin in their skin, or they're melanated, why don't they start their own league? Because look how these people think about them. Look how these people really, truly, honestly think about them. Maybe there's one or two owners that don't feel the same way. But actually, Robert C. McNair, he donated hundreds of millions of dollars to Trump campaign. So that's why Trump was so comfortable and saying, hey, if these players want to bow down and take the knee during the national anthem, then fire them because they're disrespecting America. Not looking at the reason why they are taking the knee is because they're talking about injustice in their community. They're talking about, everything that's going on in the black community, the violence, all the social issues. And we have the NFL coming into the community and picking out who they want to take, but not building up the community at all. So it's just like, wow. Like he said, we cannot let the inmates run the prison. He compared them to criminals, lives, thieves, rapists, child molesters, robbers, white collar crimes. He compared them to inmates. He compared them to people that are on a real low totem pole of society, but actually the people that are on the low totem pole of society and their heart and their feeling of some of the owners, especially McNair, Robert C. McNair, as they're just inmates. They're just one step away from prison. They're just one step away from crime. And we took them out of crime, so they owe us. We are their masters. Basically, what he's saying in a nutshell. So, yes, these players need to get together and have their own league. And the people in the United States, people all over should support that. It would be nice for them to support that they can actually have their own league and have, be treated well, be treated like human beings and be thought of as human beings, and also give back to their community. And if they get hurt, they get sick, or they have concussions, it's not hid, it's not tampered with, that they actually get the help that they need and the financial guidance that they need, so they don't become bankrupt, so they don't commit crime, so things don't go negative for them. Because if you take someone out of their environment that hasn't really had training on a lot of different things, and they become a multi-millionaire, there's a lot of pitfalls that are out there for them. And one of the biggest pitfalls is you better obey your owner. You better obey your master, because you are one step away from prison. What kind of thing is that to say? And now Robert C. McNair is on a public apology tour. Please take your apology away. No one needs your apology. It's your opinion. That's how you feel. So why take it away? Why not stand in what you believe in? Why take it away? Why take your opinion away? That's what you believe in. There's supposed to be freedom of speech, freedom to say whatever you want to say. And it's good that you said this, because now people know exactly how you feel, and some owners may feel. Not all owners of the NFL team actually feel this way, but if they are working with people that actually feel this way and have more power over them, and the majority of the owners feel that way, then they're trapped as well too. So there's not really much they can do for their players and the NFL. So it gives more credence and more validity to what Colin Kaepernick has been saying for the longest. And people try to ignore him, and, Cam Newton and so many other players that stood up just like Colin Kaepernick. Start your own league, and putting this information out here for the young players that are going to be drafted into the NFL, so they know what they're getting into, because it looks like shining, it's glimmering, whatever is glitter ain't gold. Whatever glitters ain't gold. So basically, it's letting the world know. And I'm so glad that Colin Kaepernick and the people that stood by Colin Kaepernick, his teammates, people that support him in the league, and his fellow co-workers stood by him, because this is actually something that's going to go down in history and stand out. And they're actually trying to change the evolution of different generations coming into the NFL and being treated like they are inmates or criminals or animals. So this is actually good for everybody to see and know. And then when people call for a boycott or not to watch the NFL, not to watch, the Super Bowl, these are some of the reasons why. So now you hear what's going on, and hopefully this information could possibly help Colin Kaepernick with his lawsuit against the NFL for locking him out and blocking him out of jobs and money. And it will also give more validity to Colin Kaepernick's book that's coming out, and all the other NFL players that spoke out against the injustice and the mistreatment of being a melanoid person in the NFL. And so for some people that close their eyes to it, some people that ignore the situation, they are just, bowing down the knee just to stand out for attention. They're doing it for media publicity and all that other stuff. No, this is actually what's really going on. And you have an owner actually telling you, we cannot have the inmates run the prison. So now you guys know, now you guys see. So maybe you should turn off your TV when the NFL comes on. And maybe some of the players of the NFL should get together and put their money together, get a loan, do something. Go out of the country and get a loan and start your own NFL team where you're treated like a human being, where you'll be respected like a human being, and where you can voice your opinion like a human being. Because Robert C. McNair, he voiced his opinion and he said we cannot have the inmates running the prison. So tell me your thoughts. What do you think about the situation? And the slideshow, you're going to see different players that are reacting to what Robert C. McNair said in his owners meeting, and it's still trending on Twitter. So you're going to see a lot of comments from Twitter as well. You're going to see a lot of NFL players comments on Twitter as well, and different blogs, reporting on this story about Robert C. McNair, talking about we cannot have the prison inmates. We cannot have the inmates running the prison. And we also know he's a big campaign donationer to Donald Trump. Peace. I'm out. One love. Stay woke.